And I think I told you a little bit about that.
Yes.
But for people who doesn't have the chance to know you, I will ask you to introduce yourself, to say your name, so like that I don't make a mistake.
Sure.
I read your IMDb. There's a lot of things to say about you, but I want you to give a little resume of who you are and what's your value and everything.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here at this Open World Toronto Film Festival. Thank you so much. So I started my career in the film industry a few years ago. I started a TV series that aired on A&E for 3 seasons called Plant-Based by Nafsika, and that was in New York. I'm from Montreal, but I filmed it. Woo! I'm from Montreal, but we filmed that in New York. So what happened was I basically, during COVID, when everyone had to stay home and do nothing, I started writing, and I wrote this book, Ghosted MD, which is, by the way, now available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all the book platforms. Go get your book, get your copy. And so I wrote the story, and then a couple years later, I took my crew from my old TV series, from Plant-Based by Nafsika, and then more people, because as you can see, it's a big production. And we filmed in New York, and that's it. And now, basically, I filmed it as a TV series. So this, what you just saw, was a pilot, a TV pilot. It also can be watched as a short film. But the idea is that it gets picked up as a TV series. So that's what I'm hoping will happen now.
So if I understand well, you are pitching it right now to different networks. Canadian networks or American networks?
Well, both, but mostly American right now, since it's based in New York, and all my I have a lot of contacts there.
Okay, great. So that might be a show that we have the pleasure to watch.
It's absolutely going to be a show very soon.
We're very glad that you're submitted to the Open World Toronto Film Festival then. I have another question as a writer. So if I understand well, and correct me if I'm wrong, you started a book, and then from there you wrote a short, and this is what we had the chance to watch.
Yeah, so it's actually a very interesting story. So you know that part where I'm lying down and the ghost comes over me and says, "Hey," this actually happened to me, and this is what sparked this whole idea of the story, and that's why I ran to my paper and pen. I started writing a whole story, and I wrote it like that. It just kept flowing, and I based it off that little moment. I felt I heard a sound in my ear, "Hey," and it woke me up. And actually, I was awake. So
it's even worse.
It's a little freaky, but yeah, it actually happened. So it's what basically drove me to create this whole story based on that little moment.
Wow. So as a writer, so you wrote the script, and now that you have a final, it's not a finished product because you actually want to do a series with that, but from the short, is it what you saw? Because you know when you write something, you have something in your head, and often as a writer, what you write, it's not always what you shoot. Trust me, I have stories about that. I want to know if it's exactly what you think it will be.
If we had a little bit more budget, we would have done a little bit even more what I had in my mind, my vision, but it's very, very close. We were a little, we had to rent out a whole hospital wing to film that, by the way, and license for the streets. We had to, take over the streets. So it was a very big production. It's still, if it gets picked up and it gets reshot, I don't mind if it gets reshot. I'd redo it again, no problem, and maybe even do it better. But there are some moments that we had to edit. We had to change it a little bit because just we didn't have the time or we didn't have the budget.
It's great to know. So, like we said, okay, so you're very happy with the finished product, if I understand well.
Yes, actually, I think, did everyone like it? Yeah. Okay, good.
Great. Yes, we did like it. That's why you won Best Actress on it. So, what's your next project? Is it something, are you going to focus on creating a series from that, or do you have something else that you're thinking about creating?
So yeah, actually, while I was, during that time, I wrote 4 books. So there's another another two stories that I'm gonna start working on, but my focus right now is to get this out. So I want to make this into a TV series, and I have already written 2 seasons worth of content. So I'm hoping it gets picked up. And then I have, the book is out, like I said, but it's a 3-part book. So there's going to be, like, it's a trilogy. So, people will be able to read up if they want to read and find out what happens first, get your copy. So, and then after that, I have other, I just have different projects I work on. By the way, just a shout out, I have a vegan cheese line called Nafsika's Garden. If you guys go to the stores, hey, you pick up vegan cheese. Nafsika's Garden's dairy-free, lactose-free, very tasty. That's my side project, so yeah.
Okay, now that we opened the book to side projects, I read that you have a nonprofit, and I was very touched about the subject. I want you to talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Sure. So I started this nonprofit, People Against Violence. You're talking about that one? Okay. I started on that a decade ago, and it was really to help women and children mostly. I think the focus was domestic violence, because I had come across a lot of stories on YouTube and social media, and it really, really bothered me. So I started this charity to help people that with these issues. And basically I have like volunteer crisis counselors that if you call the line, somebody is there to help you and coach you through it and tell you, what to do, or there's resources, find resources near you. So that was the idea for People Against Violence.
So without going too personal, was there a reason why you started that?
No, I didn't have any traumatic, I'm very lucky I didn't have anything. Well, I don't want to say, everybody has something, like, growing up as when I was a teenage girl, I mean, there's always things, right? Like, we don't actually think about it, but this assault happening all the time. Yeah. Like, even if it's minor, it's out there, it's happening all the time. I think they said by the time a girl turns 16, she has like 50% chance of getting assaulted in some way. Exactly. So it's that's why I really want to raise awareness, and this was my first passion project. And then how I got into the TV business is I was working with actually my father has a company called Pilaros. I'm going to also talk about that, olive oil. And I was working in the background doing sponsorships on TV shows, and because I was working in the background, helping the host and helping the production, I'm like, I can do this. So that's why it kind of prompted me to like make my own show. And that's how when I went vegan 10 years ago, I said, there's no vegan TV series out there that can help people go vegan or plant-based. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a show. So I was the first vegan lifestyle series on mainstream television, and we aired within 6 months that I came up with the concept. Within 6 months, I was airing on the A&E network, 70 million households. So
this is amazing. Let's take a moment to just.
Let's also take a moment and thank God, because these things don't just happen like that, right? Yes. There's everything. Yes. Right.
No, let's take a moment.
I'm very grateful. So
yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but we love to celebrate people who actually have a goal and go for it and fight for it, because we do know when we want to do something, we can. I read your IMDb, and there's a sentence: if you planted. Tell me more about that.
That's my trademark. I trademarked it. If you plant it, it will grow. So, little planting your seed, taking care of the idea and everything, kind of basically that's basically the idea. Like, you give a little love and care, and you work on something and it grows. So that's my idea.
It is amazing. Okay, one last question. We can talk forever. I love talking with you, as you can tell. One last question, and then I'm pretty sure other people want to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay? So the last question, I want you to tell me something funny that happened during the shoot. Something crazy, something we don't expect. Listen, I have my own stories during my own shoot. I want to hear yours.
Oh my God, something funny that happened on set.
Different that we
had a lot of funny moments, but something different than, oh my God, I have to really think about it. So many things. I mean, first of all, we had a blast. Like, if you saw what we actually had, we rehearsed, there was a song that was, what was that song with the snap? Oh my God, what is it called? We did a whole dance recital.
No, that's
like,
okay.
yeah, and we were gonna air it, and
Yeah.
we're like, oh, let's just fix it up a little bit. And we didn't end up putting on social media, but it would have been funny because we're all the doctors and we were doing a dance.
Oh no.
With the music, yeah, so that was fun. Oh my God, there's so many moments I don't.
Something challenging then.
Something challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It was, it was hard and long because we had to do like 14-hour days, right? Like that one where the accident scene, we had to make sure we got that scene done before the sunrise, and that was really challenging.
I can imagine.
The cat was a problem. The cat, I'm like, who got this cat? He's not listening.
Cat doesn't listen. Cat doesn't want to listen.
Yeah, cat didn't want to listen. Actually, he kind of ruined my scene. He was not very obedient. Actually, that was I think the biggest challenge. The cat. Like, fire this cat, get another cat. So yeah, I think.
Never hire a cat. You should have taken a dog.
Yeah, a dog would have been way more obedient.
Exactly.
And,
Cat, they do whatever they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're gonna open the question to the audience. I'm pretty sure someone has a question.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna start with you, and then you, and then you.
I was wondering how you found the courage to tell your own stories. I know in filmmaking there's a lot of storytelling and it's amazing and profound and moving when it's true. How did you find the courage to tell your own story and not be intimidated or afraid of repercussions?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because I was talking to my friend Mandy over here. We were talking about how we're both introverts, and it's funny because as an introvert, like it's hard to get out there, and it's the first time I'm acting, by the way. That was the first time, so it was very. It was a challenge for sure. And to share the story, that's a little scary, very, very scary. But I feel like I have a purpose, right? And I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I think I have to do, what I should do. So I just went for it. I just kind of close my eyes and I just go for it. I don't give it too much thought, because if you sit there and think about it too much, you get intimidated and you chicken out. So I took that opportunity. Like I said, it was COVID, so I wrote the story, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get it done. I don't care. Like, that's my goal. So that's how I just stuck to the plan. You gotta stick to the plan, and that's basically it.
Just do whatever
Just do it.
to do.
Just
Whatever
do it.
you have to do, you go for it.
Thank you for your courage and congratulations on your first acting gig.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So as a writer, what are some tips or stuff you have to help you break through like a writer's block or like a tough, challenging scene or like something to get through as you're writing?
So for me, when you're in that moment where it's just flowing, like I just take advantage of that and just start continue writing. Sometimes, of course, you get a little block. I make sure I have like a paper, pen, or my phone or whatever with me at all times, because sometimes you get a little idea and you just build on that idea. So like I already wrote the end of the script before I even filmed this, so it was just there. I know how this film is going to end, so I wrote everything down. And there's moments where you're not sure, how it's going to go, but it's hard to say. Like really, you just go with the flow. Like if I'm not feeling it, I don't stress about it. I just let it go. I go listen to music or whatever. Actually, a lot of this writing happened while I was listening to music. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Actually, yeah, and the songs that you hear in there, it's because I was listening to it. Like that jogging scene, that song, I was actually jogging and that song was playing. So everything most of the things I did in here, it's actually happened to me, and I did it because it was it motivated me or it moved me. So I'm just that's why it was important for me to include certain little things.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And there was another question at the back.
Hi, your story is very inspirational,
Thank you.
and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you said that this is also proof of concept. but you do also have it in film festivals. Is there any conflict of, because I know like when you're looking for distribution, they may not want it to be publicly viewed?
Yeah, well, it's only been viewed at select film festivals. I haven't released it. Like, if you try to find it, I don't have the pilot out there at all. It's hiding. It's just being played here and a couple of other festivals. I don't even show the trailer, honestly. Like, if you were to go find it, I don't. Yeah, I keep it kind of on the down low for now, but I mean, yeah, that's it. I know it's a proof of concept, but at the same time, it's most likely going to be reshot, I think, if it gets picked up, because you know,
They
the
always
location, there's the actors,
But they
there's-
always ask for reshoots.
and they want, they always want to reshoot, so
Yeah.
I'm not too worried, but it does also play nicely as a short film as well, with a little cliffhanger, of course, but yeah, thank you.
Talking about the cliffhanger, we are very happy about that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We have time for only one more question.
Yes. Are you doing the distribution yourself? And if so, what is that like?
I'm not, well, I am going to be handling everything myself because I am the executive producer or the filmmaker, but I do have, I actually did get a deal on one streaming platform. I'm not going to say yet which one, but I'm looking at my options because I don't want to just stream this, and like to her point, we can't release this as is if we want to get it picked up. So if I just wanted to air it like that, yeah, I could do that, but that's not my intention. I definitely want to get a TV series. And I know that I did, my team did show it to a couple of big studios, so I'm actually aiming high, and I tell everyone that always aim high. A model told me that in college, and she goes, never start low, we start at the top and then go down. And that I took that with me, so yeah.
It's crazy. It's also the same way I see life.
Yeah.
I always, like, anybody who knows me knows that it's the same thing. So we don't have time for more questions, but before we leave, I just want you to repeat where we can find you. What are your social media?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you'll go far in this industry. We want to follow you. We
Okay.
want to see what's next with you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So definitely you can find me. Okay, my last name is my first or last name somewhere here. No, it's not.
It's it's every time, everywhere in the social media.
So
everywhere.
my full name is Nafsika Antypas. So if you find me on social media, Instagram,
You want to spell your name?
you want me to spell it?
Yes, please.
N-A-F, like Frank, S like Sam, I-K-A that's my email. Back up. And let's start again. N-A-F-S-I-K-A, and then my last name is Antypas, A-N-T-Y-P, like Peter, A-S like Sam. So, but if you look up Nafsika, it's gonna come up on Google.
Yes.
Because I've done other projects, you're gonna find me on the cheese, you're gonna find me with the other,
I did actually.
you did, eh?
But I didn't have time to go through all this.
I have a lot of different things I work on.
I
yeah.
did stalk you to know
You just
more
stalk
about-
me? That's
Yes,
fine.
I
You can
did.
stalk me as much as you want.
That's what I did.
And if you go to IMDb also, you can see my full profile there with my other work, and I have been on cool shows like even Dateline and stuff like that, so
She did.
yeah, I have a very rich story.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about it today, but no.
You just say Deadline though. I really love Deadline. Can you say it quickly?
Oh, okay.
Just quickly. I love that show. That's why.
So, funny story. When I was filming, when I finished filming season 3 of Plant-Based by Nafsika, I was looking for someone to help me with season 4. And I thought I found somebody. Turned out he was a con man, and internationally wanted man. And I made it on Dateline 2 episodes, because they were trying to track this guy down. What happened was, once I realized that he was a con man, I reported him. I went to the police. I reported him everywhere I could find, and I figured it out, pretty fast. But I didn't know who this guy was because he didn't have his real name.
Oh.
Right, he was using an alias.
Yeah.
So apparently they were looking for this guy all over the world, and then one day I get my phone just starts blowing up, and it's all the news reporters and the FBI, everyone trying to reach me to find out how I know this guy. So I was like, oh my God, this is bigger than I thought. Like, I knew he was a con man, and because of that, by the way, I don't know if I should say, I hired him on a platform You know those freelance, I can't mention which one. There's a really big freelance platform out there. So because they didn't take my complaint seriously, I said, screw you guys, I'm gonna make my own. So I have my own platform for business solutions and freelancers. You go to workandvisions.com. Check that out. And
That's it.
so everything I do, there comes with a purpose. So,
That's it.
you know, yeah, that's it. Like,
Yes.
I think everything you do in life should have purpose.
Yes.
And that's it.
No.
I think it's very important.
We're the same.
Yeah,
We're
good.
the same. We are the same. Anybody who knows me knows that I am like the same way than you. So I really appreciate you sharing your life, sharing your art with us, and congratulations on winning Best Actress for the Open World Toronto Film Festival. And I hope we will see you again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.